find a way to be comfortable. So for you, if that's leaning against something, your back support, or just rolling the shoulders a few times, really just feeling the body, feeling the sensation of the body as it's being supported by your chair or cushion, any contact you might be making with the floor. Just letting yourself be here and feeling the body as it's being supported. All right, so we'll begin with bell and end with the bell. See if you can just allow the attention to focus on the bell. Okay. Noticing how the sound fades and noticing all the other sounds that are here. Just letting sounds come and go. Letting sounds move through. No need to attach to anything. Just allowing things to be just as they are. There's nothing you need to do right now. No place else you have to be. You've already set aside this time for yourself to be present. As we begin, you might allow the attention to notice the breath. Just bringing attention particularly to the exhale. Letting the exhale be full and complete. Letting the belly move towards the spine as you exhale fully. And as you bring attention into the sensations of breath, you might notice where else you happen to feel the breath most vividly. Maybe you can feel the breath in the chest or the nose or the throat. Just allowing the attention to rest, the feeling of the inhale and the exhale, noticing how it moves through the body, noticing how those sensations are changing. Seeing if you can direct your attention almost like a flashlight, directing your attention to the sensations of the hands. Noticing perhaps what position the hands are in. You might feel the sensations of the palms of the hands. If there's any sense of temperature or texture, moisture or dryness in the hands. Feeling the backs of the hands. Is there any different sensation in the backs of the hands? Bringing attention to the hands and seeing if you can, in a way, practice letting go right now. There's nothing you need to hold on to in the hands right now. What would it be like to just let go in the hands? If there's any extra tension or holding that's not necessary. Just inviting that to let go right now. Feeling the fingers of the hands, noticing the fingers, the fingertips, and the thumbs. Bringing your whole attention into the hands and noticing what information the hands are giving you. Perhaps you can feel the movement of air all around the hands. Perhaps you can feel some temperature or texture where the hands are making contact. You might even be able to feel a slight pulsation in the hands. What are the sensations that you notice? It's allowing the mind to rest on here. Let go of what's coming next or looking for. You can just be fully present to the sensation of the hands, letting it be a refuge for yourself just for a moment. And of course, there may be thoughts, there may be emotions. You might feel the echo of the day or your state of mind. And that's perfectly fine. We're not trying to eradicate thought, or it's not necessary to clear the mind. If you notice some thoughts or feelings, you can always just acknowledge those and then return awareness back to the hands. Thoughts are a lot like sounds. Not much we can do about them. But we can notice them and just return attention. Once again, feeling the hands, resting the attention in the hands. Sometimes it's helpful to breathe with awareness of the hands. You might, on the inhale, imagine that you could breathe into the hands, bringing aliveness and vitality, inviting those sensations. And if you'd like to expand your focus, moving the space of awareness from the hands and including the lower body, just including those sensations in your awareness, including the spine rising up, including the face and head, the arms, the back, feeling the whole body in the same way as you can feel the hands. And noticing the continuous change that happens. There's always changing sensations, hands and throughout the body. Breathing with these changing sensations, moment by moment. Checking in with the hands once again to see if there's any extra tension or holding, and inviting that to let go. Perhaps on an exhale, as if you could breathe out any extra tension or holding that's not necessary, just letting it go. Bringing awareness to the hands and to the whole body. What are the sensations that you notice as you sit and breathe? So it's helpful to even just slightly, ever so slightly, move the fingers just to feel once again what's here. Just to reconnect with the sense of presence in this very moment. And as you breathe with awareness of the body, of the hands, taking a moment to appreciate all of your efforts. For all the times during this practice that you were diligent and returned your mind to the practice at hand. For all the times that you were kind to yourself, being patient. And so as we prepare to close this brief meditation, bringing movement into the fingers, maybe even the toes, feeling the whole body. perhaps even moving the wrists and allowing some light into the eyes, reorienting to the room. And just noticing what's here for you now after practicing for a few minutes. So here's the practice to take with you, an informal practice that is from one of my teachers, Mindfulness on the Go, my teacher Jan Chosen-Vase. This is, she has another book with informal meditation practices called How to Tame a Wild Elephant. Wild elephant is our mind. And so this practice is called Rest Your Hands. The exercise, several times a day, let your hands relax completely. For at least a few seconds, let them be completely still. One way to do this is place them in your lap and then focus your awareness on the subtle sensations in the quiet hands. That's it. That's the practice. Just every now and then, just stop, let go, relax the hands. So one way to remind yourself, you could wear your watch on backward or put a string or rubber band around your wrist. And so a little more she writes about this. The hands are always busy. If they're not busy, they're somewhat tense, ready to work. The hands reveal our state of mental ease or discomfort. Many people have unconscious nervous hand gestures, such as rubbing or wringing their hands, touching their face, tapping a finger, snapping a fingernail, cracking their knuckles, or twiddling their thumbs. When people first learn to meditate, they often have a hard time letting the hands be still. They may restlessly rearrange the position of their hands, and as soon as there's a small itch, the hands fly up to scratch it. When we relax our hands, the rest of the body and even the mind will relax too. Relaxing the hands is a way of quieting the mind. We also find that when the hands are quiet in our lap, we can listen more attentively. As I did this task, I discovered that my hands tighten on the steering wheel when I'm driving. Now I can check for this unconscious habit and relax my grip. I realized that I can hold the wheel with a lighter grip and still drive safely. When I relax my hands on the steering wheel, I often find that 10 minutes later they've resumed their habitual tight grip again. This is why we call it mindfulness practice. We have to do it over and over again to truly become aware. We set out to do the practice, revert to unconscious behavior, and become aware again. Start the practice again, over and over. So, relax the hands, relax the body and mind. Something you can